China's artificial intelligence strategy has taken a bold turn. Instead of locking their models behind closed doors, Chinese companies are opening them up to the world. In just months, they've gone from playing catch-up to dominating global AI rankings. Today, we're uncovering how China's open-source gamble is rewriting the rules of technology and why it might just shape the future of artificial intelligence for everyone. From exclusion to global dominance. In July 2024, OpenAI decided to block developers in China, Hong Kong, and Macau from accessing its GPT models, while keeping access open in nearly every other country. The message was clear: protect American AI innovation from Chinese competition. Yet, less than a year later, that move has proven short-sighted. Chinese firms like DeepSeek, Alibaba, and Minimax have not only caught up, but also surged ahead by embracing an open-source strategy. Their models now dominate global benchmarks, surpassing even those of Google and Meta in some categories. This rapid turnaround highlights China's resilience, adaptability, and commitment to open collaboration as the foundation of its AI strategy. The rankings tell a new story. Recent benchmarking results from the UC Berkeley-led LM Arena platform reshaped global perceptions. Models such as Kimi K2, Minimax M1, Qwen 3, and DeepSeek R1 variants consistently ranked higher than offerings from Google and Meta. This was no minor feat. Just a year earlier, the US was confident that restricting access to frontier AI models would leave Chinese firms years behind. Instead, the open-source approach has accelerated progress, allowing Chinese models to match. The message is now reversed. China has transformed what was intended as a limitation into an opportunity. The open-source advantage. The open-source philosophy is central to China's AI surge. Unlike closed-source models, where code and model weights are guarded, open-source AI is freely accessible for anyone to use, adapt, and improve. This collaborative environment fuels faster innovation. Startups and individual developers worldwide can build on existing Chinese models, test improvements, and share results back with the community. The feedback loop accelerates refinement at a pace proprietary models can't match. Kevin Xu, founder of Interconnected Capital, explained to the South China Morning Post that Chinese companies leverage this model strategically. Adopting open source was an effective strategy for catching up, as it allowed them to use contributions from a broader community. By giving away models, Chinese firms essentially recruited thousands of unpaid collaborators across the globe, an advantage their US counterparts lack. DeepSeek's meteoric rise. DeepSeek has become the face of China's open-source revolution. The launch of its V3 model in December 2024, followed by the release of R1 in January 2025, sent shockwaves through the AI world. R1 was particularly notable because it rivaled OpenAI's reasoning-focused O1 model, once considered the gold standard. The market response was immediate. By mid-2025, DeepSeek had captured a 24% share on OpenRouter, the global AI model marketplace. This put it second only to Google, which held 37%. For a relatively new player, the leap was extraordinary. DeepSeek's pricing also proved disruptive. Companies adopting its API saw operational costs plummet. For example, Oliap, a Chinese headphone maker, integrated DeepSeek's R1 model into its smart devices, reducing meeting summary costs by more than 80%. This combination of affordability and world-class performance made DeepSeek impossible to ignore, not only in China, but worldwide. Alibaba's Qwen ecosystem. Alibaba, long a heavyweight in cloud computing, recognized that open-source AI could fuel its business. Its Qwen family of models has since grown into the world's largest open-source AI ecosystem. According to Hugging Face, more than 100,000 derivative models have been built on Qwen, surpassing even Meta's Llama ecosystem. This community-driven expansion reflects both the scalability of Alibaba's models and the willingness of global developers to adopt Chinese technology. In August 2025, Alibaba unveiled Qwen 3 Coder, a 480 billion parameter model tailored for software development. With its agentic capabilities, it represents the company's most advanced step into open-source AI. By democratizing access, Alibaba not only advances its ecosystem, but also strengthens its cloud computing dominance. Industry praise and validation. the global tech community has taken notice. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang has been particularly outspoken, calling models from DeepSeek, Alibaba, Tencent, Minimax, and Baidu world-class. At the China International Supply Chain Expo, Huang emphasized that China's open-source movement acts as a catalyst for global progress. He pointed out that by lowering barriers, Chinese firms provide every country and industry a chance to join the AI revolution. Such validation from a US-based industry titan underscores the fact that Chinese open-source AI is no longer just an experiment. It is a global force shaping the next era of technology. The contrast with OpenAI. While Chinese firms release new models at breakneck speed, OpenAI has slowed down. CEO Sam Altman recently announced delays to the company's planned open-source LLM, citing safety and testing concerns. This caution contrasts sharply with the boldness of Chinese companies. By holding back, OpenAI risks ceding ground in the very area where innovation is advancing fastest. As Kevin Xu observed, most open-source AI models from China are now at or close to frontier-level capabilities, rivaling proprietary US systems. In effect, the open-source approach has flipped the competitive balance. Government backing and strategic alignment. China's AI success is not accidental. It is supported by deliberate national strategy. The country's 14th five-year plan emphasized the importance of open-source development, calling for building local AI communities, exporting open-source innovations globally, and developing AI systems that can collect and process public data. This alignment of government policy, corporate strategy, and developer enthusiasm has created a fertile ecosystem. By positioning open source as both a technological and geopolitical tool, China has accelerated adoption at scale. Alibaba's Zhou Tsai framed it clearly. Open sourcing models democratizes the use of AI and drives proliferation of applications, which ultimately supports the company's broader cloud business. Real-world applications across industries. The impact of open-source AI is already visible in everyday products. DeepSeek's technology is being integrated into televisions and refrigerators by household appliance giants such as Media Group and Haier. In the United States, even companies like NVIDIA and Amazon have begun offering access to DeepSeek models for their customers. This cross-border adoption illustrates the practicality of open-source models. They are not just academic curiosities, but commercial drivers of efficiency. For businesses, the financial incentives are undeniable. Open-source models cut costs dramatically compared to proprietary options. As more companies integrate them into workflows, the competitive advantage of lower expenses compounds. Challenges and restrictions. Despite success, China's open-source dominance faces resistance. DeepSeek's chatbot has been banned or restricted in countries such as South Korea, Australia, Germany, Italy, and the Czech Republic, largely over data security concerns. Supporters argue these bans are political rather than technical. As Kevin Xu noted, putting a national label on open-source code or weights makes no technical sense. Still, the geopolitical environment will remain a challenge. Nations wary of Chinese influence may attempt to restrict adoption, regardless of performance. The tension between technical merit and political caution is likely to shape the global landscape in the years ahead. Lessons from Linux, warnings for Windows. The rise of Chinese open-source AI invites comparisons with past technology battles. Linux, despite being free and open source, never replaced Microsoft Windows on desktops. But it did dominate servers, smartphones, via Android, and embedded systems. Analysts suggest AI may follow a similar pattern. Even if proprietary models remain influential in some areas, open-source AI could dominate in enterprise, consumer electronics, and cloud services. This time, however, the scale is larger. AI is not just another software platform, it is a general-purpose technology with implications across nearly every industry. If open-source models continue gaining momentum, they may set the global standard. Open and Chinese-driven, the collective momentum behind China's open-source AI strategy signals an irreversible transformation. As Adina Yakufu of Hugging Face observed, the collective shift towards open source among Chinese AI companies is more than symbolic. It reflects a growing consensus that open source accelerates iteration, builds trust, and expands global influence. Unlike in the past, when open-source innovation often played catch-up, China's AI developers are now leading from the front. Jensen Huang's reminder captures the global implications. Don't forget that open source has many global implications. Not only did the open source models help the Chinese ecosystem, they are helping ecosystems around the world. The future of artificial intelligence may not be dictated solely by Silicon Valley's closed platforms. Instead, it could be shaped by China's bet on collaboration, accessibility, and community-driven progress, an approach that is already redefining the balance of power in global technology. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss our deep dives into tech.